with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. This video is brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building. Make sure you use code Brunson, save 20% off, and get the free shipping. And the free shipping I fought for that for y'all. Y'all know what time it is. The season's over. Somebody asked me the other day. Actually, my man asked me this, but you know, we talked about it a little bit. But somebody else asked me this. He ain't really my man. I just know him. He asked me this. He like, have you seen the Cowboys? Have you seen our opponents coming up? Have you seen the schedule coming up? I'm like, the schedule? What schedule? The one where we play the Buccaneers next week? What the hell I look like looking at a 2022 schedule? We in the playoffs. That's for losers. That's for losers. I got a playoff game to be worrying about. You know what I'm saying? What I look like? What I look like? Care about that? It's for losers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about none of that. We can worry about that when it's time. We're qualified to not even have to think about the draft or the schedule, you know what I mean, until the playoffs over. We qualified. We qualified to talk how we want to talk this week. But you know what I'm saying? It's a game against Tom Brady, who know us very well. See, Tom Brady, we are, you know, I hate to have to draw this analogy, but you know I got to keep it a bean. The way that Tom Brady feels about us is the way we should feel about the Cowboys. Now, we've beaten Tom Brady for way more chips and way more marbles on the table than with the Cowboys. Well, not actually. You know what? I take that back. I take that back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to even disrespect y'all with that analogy. I'm not in my right mind space. I take that back. Because the most important game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles that I could recently remember was 2019, the division on the line. And I remember them going up there putting up 9 points and not even scoring a touchdown. I remember them Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? That's the Dallas Cowboys I remember. The other game was meaningless. It was meaningless. It was meaningless. You know what I mean? So let me get right in my mind space. But what we do need to do. Now, let's talk about, you know, these draft picks we got coming up. We got to draft well enough to be able to do what Dallas did. We got to draft well enough to be able to do what Dallas did. You know what I mean? Going 3-6 in your division, that's like the final step of our evolution for real, for real. Desert Eagle, what's going on, homie? That's the final step in our evolution. 3-6, we swept. Listen, there's no way in the world we should have split with the Giants. That's the next turn in our evolution. And what was we missing? What was we missing? The Cowboys technically blew us out twice. The Giants, I mean, we had opportunities to win that game for real. But overall, in everything that has plagued us this offseason, it wasn't really a shortage of offense. It's been a shortage of defense. We playing a quarterback in the first round of the wild card that we gave up. You know what I'm saying? We gave up 80% completion percentage to. We gave that up. Herbert, not in the playoffs. We gave him 80%. We gave that up. Dak in the playoffs. We gave him 80% the first time. We gave that up. The Raiders in the playoffs. We gave them 80%. We gave that up. Them a lot of games that if we have the mindset that we got right now swing in our favor. We didn't even punt against the Chiefs and we lost to them. We didn't even punt. Mahomes, another one we gave that up to. We've been approaching the last 8-9 weeks of football. Tampa Bay is a winnable game. We're not the same Eagles from the start of the season to week 7. We're not them same Philadelphia Eagles. We're not. And for the crowd that want to keep telling me, well, y'all didn't beat a winning team all year. The Saints finished the season with a winning record, just missed the playoffs. So did we or did we not beat a winning team all year? And then when we beat the Saints, they was 5-5. So now they're going to have to find something else to say. What else didn't we do? Well, y'all ain't. If we get eliminated in the first round, y'all was one and done. Half the people that's saying that to us was a none and none. Tampa Bay and the Cardinals, I said, was the best potential matchups for us. And I'm glad it's Tampa Bay. I'm glad it's Tampa Bay. Because for real, the writing's on the wall. I know how to beat Tom Brady. I know what we have to do to beat Tom Brady. I know exactly what we have to do. All we got to do is pressure Tom Brady and take away Gronk. AB is gone. Chris Godwin is gone. They have no running game like that. I don't even know the status of Evans. People say he might have got banged up. But if you press up on Tom Brady, listen, I feel good about our matchup more than I feel good about the Cowboys matchup against the Rams in favor of it being for the Cowboys. I feel good about this matchup. These dudes got shut out this year. They were so out of sync one week that they didn't score. The great Tom Brady couldn't even get in field goal range. I feel great. I feel great. Cowboys played the 49ers. You're right. I thought it was the Cowboys and the Rams. But the Cowboys don't sound confident about that either. I feel absolutely great about our matchup. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the Bucs are sweet, but they injured. They still show that they can get after the quarterback, but who you playing with? We got the best offensive line in the game now. The first time y'all seen us, we wasn't too sure about ourselves. This time, I can assure you one thing. You're going to be in for a fight. You think you're throwing 80% completion percentage this week? That ain't happening this week. That ain't happening this week. And that need to be the message. The message. The weapon's hurt. He will be having to rely too much on Gronkowski. Way too much on Gronkowski. Way too much. If the Saints could shut them down, we could hold them to 10, 13 points. Now they playing at home, but we play good on the road. Nobody wants to see the Philadelphia Eagles or the San Francisco 49ers. That's the bottom line. Nobody want to see us. I'm not trying to hear nothing about, no, y'all only in because of a new format. Well, why the Colts ain't in? Why the Colts ain't in? I was a Carson Wentz fan. I didn't want Carson Wentz to go. I didn't want Jalen Hurts to start. But now if you still got that same energy, you tripping. You are tripping. Carson Wentz was doing so bad yesterday in that game that I start feeling bad. Because I'm used to seeing him walk around like this, throw his hands up, not make a play. He was doing so bad in that game yesterday down the stretch. I felt sad. I started having PTSD. I started having PTSD watching that game. I was getting flashbacks. The flashbacks was switching between me being in Afghanistan or me being in week 5 of last year. I didn't know where I was at. It was triggering. I don't even know if I could watch how's Uncle Leroy Kirsten? Uncle Leroy's doing bad. If y'all don't know, my Uncle Leroy is a Colts fan. Uncle Leroy is doing bad. He don't want to talk to me. He don't want to talk to me. Because it's one thing to not make the playoffs. But to not make the playoffs and not have a first-round pick? Howie Roseman is so good of a GM that he just set that franchise back 3 years and they ain't even know it. They ain't even know it. They did not know that they were just set back 3 years. And they got to pay over $20 million for the quarterback. Uncle Leroy's still in the group chat. He's still active, but it's a lot of F-bombs. It's a lot of F-bombs. He talking to everybody like he want to test his mic. I understand his pain. I understand his pain. I understand his pain. I say that to say this, in the totality and hindsight, all the crap that our fan base and everybody else around the media was talking about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts is in the playoffs in his first full start. Jalen Hurts took a 4-11-1 team, made the playoffs. Carson Wentz took an 11-5 team and lost in an elimination game to Trevor Lawrence. What? What? And all this season, y'all was telling me y'all missed Wentz? I'm telling y'all, at the beginning of that game when they were shutting Jonathan Taylor down, I start calling Uncle Leroy. I said, Carson Wentz about to fumble the bag. Carson Wentz about to fumble the bag. I've seen it too many times. I've seen it. I've seen the, like, it's so crazy. I've never seen a more up and down play than Carson Wentz. I used to think Kirk Cousins was tremendously up and down, but Carson Wentz will make elite throws, y'all, and then do something like this. Do y'all realize that Carson Wentz was showing signs of this type of meltdown last year? I was oblivious to it. I was saying give him another chance. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. He out of here. And Howie Roseman made the right move. He made the right move. He made the right move. Like, you could, I'm not mad at nobody right now that tell me that, hey, Jalen Hurts is just better than Carson Wentz. I'm not mad at nobody that tell me that, because it takes way more than arm talent to be able to take a team to the next level. Real grow it up. It takes more than arm talent, man, to be able to do some of the stuff that Jalen Hurts had to do. Your strength is running, or is your strength running, or are you using running as a tool? I think he figured it out. Y'all gonna tell me his strength is running, right? That's what y'all gonna tell me. But when I tell y'all he ain't rushed for 50 yards since week 12. Week 12 was when he got hurt by the Giants. When he hurt his ankle, week 12. He was on pace in my book before the Giants game to rush for 1,000 yards. That's how wild he was running on people. Now, is running your main attribute, or is it just a weapon? Or is it just something you got in the gun closet? I think it's something he got in the gun closet, because he wasn't able to run on Washington. He wasn't able to run on the Giants the second time. He had to beat them with his arm. He had to make plays down the field. Smitty got 900 plus receiving yards. Quez Watkins got 640 receiving yards. When the last time we had that much productivity out of the wide receiver room? But it's coming from the guy who we say can't throw at all. Let that sink in. Did any of y'all even think Quez Watkins had that many receiving yards? Because it damn sure don't look like it. Who was throwing him the ball? How many yards Rager got? Rager got the amount of yards that have you not being the number 2 option on the team. That's how many he got. Running is just a weapon that he has. Because if he wasn't able to run the ball, he turns into what Gardner Minshew was against the Cowboys. Because Hurts is not a volume thrower. He's not going to throw. Justin Herbert threw the ball 55 times or more, I think, yesterday. At least 55 times. Jalen Hurts is not going to be able to do those type of things. That's not even how you win most of the time. I feel good about my chances, and I'm glad we're the last seed, and I'm glad, Green Bay is the first seed. Now, not by any means am I going to sit here with 381 people in here and start saying stuff like we going to the Super Bowl. Do we got a chance? Absolutely got a chance, because you're in the playoffs. We got more than a chance than more than half of the football league, because they ain't even in the dance. And we not in the dance as a team who ain't got a ring. We a dance as an experienced ball club. I'm not saying we're going to win the playoffs. I'm saying I'm happy that if we do advance, we automatically playing Aaron Rodgers, because he would get the lower seed and we would be the lowest seed. I want the path to be this hard for Jalen Hurts. I want to see Brady and I want to see Aaron Rodgers, because this is all information being stored in his football database. This is all information that's being stored in his football database. I've never met a quarterback that I was so sure about this phrase. The guy is like a sponge. He's soaking everything in. You see Jalen Hurts soaking everything in. You see it. They ain't just saying that just to say it. You literally see him restoring information and being better his next time out. Imagine what he's going to learn from playing Tom Brady and possibly beating him, because he could beat Tom Brady. Imagine what he's going to learn by playing Aaron Rodgers out there in Lambeau. All that is information being stored in his database. While Tua not going to have that type of information, he not. Justin Herbert still doesn't have that type of information. Carson Wentz don't even have that information for real. What, he played 5 snaps? Ain't this Derek Carr first time in the playoffs? He got just as much information on this as Jalen Hurts. Matt Stafford don't have an extensive amount of information. I want him to go in here and learn some things, man, and play good. That's all I'm saying. I want him to go ahead and learn some things. And he's in prime position to learn. Nick Sirianni's going to learn. This has been a whole learning experience from the beginning of the season. I told y'all that. And I also told y'all we was better than what y'all thought. The key ingredients has always been around. The key ingredients have always been around. One of the key ingredients, whether you like it or not, is Howie Roseman. Because Howie Roseman damn sure made sure that offensive line and that defensive line stayed above average. And it has been the calling card for the Philadelphia Eagles every time they had a successful season. Do I think San Fran beat Dallas? I don't know. But by San Fran beating the Rams, San Fran got a chance. But San Fran can't afford to go down 17-0 at AT&T Stadium. That was damn near a home game for San Fran if we keeping it 100. It was a lot of San Fran fans in the building. San Fran cannot allow the Dallas Cowboys to blow the game open like the Rams did. They cannot allow that. Now, San Fran looked like they were really, really efficient in stopping the run yesterday. And Matt Stafford is shaky to me. Dak Prescott is shaky to me as well. And I think San Fran going to give Dak a hard time up front. But they cannot afford to do what they did against the Rams. You can't win like that every week, spotting teams 17 and spotting teams 10. The Eagles spotted Washington 10 both times, but they're absolutely banyan beans. They buns. You beeping your horn at? Do I want Dust to lose? I ain't no hater, but yeah. I'm a hater. Yeah, I want Dallas to lose. I want Dallas to lose. Because for real, what Dallas did against us, I don't think that's respectable. I don't think that's respectable. But it is what it is. You do what you do, you know what I mean, against division opponents, but do you do it in the playoffs? Do you do that in the playoffs? Because we bully people in the playoffs. Last time we was in the playoff game that we won, we beat the number 1 seed. The number 1 defensive team, I'm sorry. We beat the number 1 defensive team. We was the last team in like 10 years that was a number 1 seed and actually won the playoffs. So we bully the bullies in the playoffs. Dallas beat up on this division, man. They running around here saying, oh, we swept the division. The division trash. The division is trash. It's only us two. It's only us two you need to be concerned about. Be happy you swept the Eagles. Don't be happy about the rest of them dudes. I'm waiting for it to come across Bleacher Report any minute that Joe Judge was fired. Because if they don't fire Joe Judge, we're going to keep treating them how we've been treating them. We're going to keep treating them how we've been treating them if they don't fire Joe Judge. That's the bottom line. The division's sweet. But how sweet is the division for real, for real? I think for real, in our division, we got 2 low-key Titans. We got 2 low-key Titans in our division because the Eagles been to the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. I'm tired of even saying it anymore. I'm tired of even just saying facts because people find ways to rebuttal these facts all the time. Anytime your division got the wild card coming out of it, how bad is your division for real, for real? How bad is your division for real, for real? It's just so lopsided. We just top heavy. It's the Eagles in Dallas. And then them other 2 dudes, they should just pack up and move to another division. We know, for real, we really don't even want the Washington in our division. Washington is holding the whole division down. I wish we could trade them for like the Cardinals or something. They should be able to play anywhere. They should be the Commanders. Then you new name the Commanders. You new name the Commanders. Come on, man. But enough about them dudes, man. We definitely in a very, very winnable situation. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We're in a winnable situation. We've already won. We got the 15th and the 16th pick in the draft, back to back. We have already won. And our pick is currently 19th. I told y'all that Jalen Hurts would be an attractive target for free agents. Calvin Ridley might want to come. Allen Robinson would do anything than play in Chicago anymore. He'll do anything besides play in Chicago anymore, man. Mike Williams might want to come. Anything can happen from here on out, man. We are an attractive destination. We got money. We got an exciting team. We got the Heisman winner. Broke Deshaun Jackson's, you know what I mean, receiving yard record. We got the best offensive line in the league. We just broke a franchise record for most rushing yards in the season. We're attractive. We bad. That's the bottom line. We just bad. We're an attractive destination. You can try to hate if you want. Now, Dallas is an attractive destination. But who would want to go play for the Giants or Washington? I just don't see it. Galladay got pulled into the trick bag. Sorry for you, bucko. Sorry for you. You should have took this 1-year deal with us. That's what you should have did. But it is what it is. This is about to be a real good week. Because what I'm going to do is it's 2 games that I'm going to watch throughout the course of this week. I'm going to watch the game that the Saints shut out the Buccaneers. And I'm going to watch the Buccaneers game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Because once I found out we was playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the first thing that popped in my mind was Shaq Barrett. Dude was running free at... Listen, just watch the highlights of the game. Dude was running free at Jalen Hurts the entire game. The entire game, dude was running free at Jalen Hurts. I'm going to remember that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to game plan for all of that stuff, man. This is going to be the most detailed keys to victory to date. This is going to be the most detailed keys to victory to date. To date. Because I think people forgot. Shout out to all my new subscribers, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the returning subscribers, you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for real. See, I just like to, I like to just let my passion show. But people forgot I really could break on the tape and the X's and O's. People forgot, but I always remind them in the offseason when it ain't no football on. I always show the insight in the draft, and this is what we should do. If I gave y'all 10 players' names in the draft, 8 of them panned out to be damn near future Pro Bowlers, if not anything else. Shaq out, I still got to look at his replacement. If I gave you 10 people in the upcoming draft and said keep an eye out on them, 10 of them did well. Come on, what I got? What? Van Jefferson, Elijah Moore, Michael Pittman. Those 3 guys alone are dudes that people wouldn't even mention to look at. Those 3 guys alone. I don't even got to talk about Smitty. You know what I'm saying? We're always going to show in the offseason. We're going to show levels this offseason, though. We're going to show levels this offseason. Matter of fact, we're showing levels from this video on, man. This video on, we showing levels. We're showing levels. We're in the playoffs, man. It's time to step it up in every aspect of what's going on right now. The message to the team got to be clear. You're not here by accident. You're not here by accident. I'm going to ask y'all a question right now, and I want y'all to tell me the team. If the Philadelphia Eagles not supposed to be here, whose spot did we take in the NFC that should be here instead of us? Whose spot did we take in the NFC that should be here instead of us? What team in the conference that's better than us that didn't make it? Whose spot did we take that should be here? There you go. Because in the AFC, people are already complaining. People are already complaining in the AFC. Oh, Justin Herbert should be here instead of Ben. Well, Justin Herbert done stunk it up at least 2 or 3 games that I remember of this season, and they lost. One game, I think, being the Cowboys. So if he would have did his job, they would have been there. We belong. There's no excuses for this season. No excuses for this season. No, Tom Brady ain't get hurt, he in there. Ben ain't get hurt, he in there. Dallas in there. Everybody, the Rams in there. Everybody that's supposed to be in there is in there. With us. At 0-0. Baltimore should be in. Maybe. But you can't say, I'm talking about the NFC. You can't find it. You can't find it. The Seahawks been laughable this year. Russell Wilson was healthy. They ain't cut it this year. I mean, he missed a couple games. I think he had hand surgery or something like that. But they wasn't cutting it this year. They was having a meltdown. You can't find it in the Vikings. How? How, Sway? How? How? Come on. I'm going to tell you why the Vikings ain't belong. The Vikings lost to Dallas's backup quarterback. Shout out to everybody that's playing this weekend. Shout out to everybody that's playing this weekend. That means us. And if you ain't playing this weekend, ice up. Go ahead and ice up. Ice up, son. Get in the ice tub. Get your bones ready for next season. I've been a part of panels. I've been a part of a lot of collaborations, and they laughed at me when I said we gonna be straight. They laughed. And half of them icing up right now. They laughed when I said the Eagles can have a double-digit win season, even though we didn't get it. If we handle our business against the Giants, but if it was a fifth, we ain't get it. But was it right there for us? Right there for us? Giants said they was going to be a 10-win team. Washington said they was going to repeat win the division. See, the Eagles don't win divisions with under 500 records. That's how you know you got a gift. Now it's time to pass the collection plate. The way you preach it. I mean, listen. We could get in our bag. We definitely could get in our bag. We started off 2-5. What's going on, Kara? We started off 2-5, and look where we at, y'all. Talking about playing the GOAT again. Do you know how blessed we've been as a franchise? Do you know how blessed we've been as a franchise? This would be our third time playing the GOAT Tom Brady in the postseason. The Dallas Cowboys have never played Tom Brady in the postseason. They have never played Tom Brady in the postseason. This is an honor to go in there and bust his ass. This will be an honor. An honor. Yeah, third. We played in the Super Bowl twice. This will be an honor. You got to be kidding me. Washington has the best QB room in the division. Come on, man. Come on. I remember when he said that. And this what I did in the camera as soon as it came out of his mouth. Come on. Where'd he get that statement from? He opened the fortune cookie and that was in the fortune cookie? Or did he just open his Snapple and that was under the cap? Was that Snapple facts? Or was that, come on, man. Come on. And they tell me I'm delusional. I missed the chat. My bad, man. Thank you, D-Lo. My bad. But you know, we in mode right now. Was it the Vikings who gave Detroit their first win? I think it was the Vikings. You're right. Thank you for the super chat. Who was that? My guy D-Rob. Thank you for the super chat, bro. It definitely was the Vikings. I missed another one? My bad, y'all. A lot of energy, man. A lot of energy. I'm going to try to find that other one real quick. A lot of energy, man. I'm going to start reading some of these questions, man. LB, that guy delusional. I don't think he's delusional. It's just, you know what I mean? Okay. It's just okay. It's just, this is my thing, man. This is my thing. What makes you say that? Why should you say that? Like, why should any Giants fan ever think that they was going to win 10 games when they haven't been 500 at any point in any season the last 5 years? Why would you think that that's going to stop and y'all going to win 10? Why would you think that Washington has the best quarterback room in the NFL when your starting quarterback is Ryan Fitzpatrick? I just use that other part. I use this part. It's a part that's located right here. It's called the common sense gland. It's called the common sense gland. That's why I always got on a hat or a beanie or something like that. Because I need the common sense gland to stay warm. So I can say stuff that makes sense. Because that ain't make sense. We are going to touch Tampa Bay. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. I wish it was a Tampa Bay content creator so we can collab so I can get his thoughts on it. I wish I could find me a Tampa Bay content creator so I can get his thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get them common sense. Listen, the common sense gland. I'm gonna get them hoodies. Them hoodies coming soon. Mark my words. Common sense gland. I like that. I like that. Common sense gland hoodies coming soon. Nobody ever thought we had the best QB room. No, we don't. We got the best QB room in the division. I don't know about the NFL. You going to the game? No, I'm not going to Tampa. I ain't going to be at this game. I didn't even look up no tickets, man. I should go. There used to be a Tampa fan in here all the time. I mean, I know who you're talking about, but it's like, we different over here. We grown. I don't want to play. I don't want to play on the live stream for an hour. If I wanted to play, I would have asked Buddy. I want to play. You know what I mean? I want to talk football. I want to talk football. Surprised by the Brian Flores firing? No, not really. That's the dude in Miami, right? Actually, I am kind of surprised. Because he started off like 0-7, and didn't he go on like a 7-game winning streak or something like that? I got the guy that's their #1 fan. I make shirts for him. We can have, I mean, if he's solid, digital print house, put me in if he's solid. This man definitely freestyles. Who, me? I freestyle in the car all the time. I mean, if you thought I wrote anything down before I went on the camera and said it, that's not the meaning of passion 9 times out of 10. When you write stuff down and you make content, it's okay to write like talking points down, but when you write everything you're gonna say down, how can you really ever feel like you mean it, like you practiced it? I don't have to go in the morning. I don't have to go in the mirror, excuse me, and talk crazy and then recite how I'm about to talk crazy to the Giants in Washington and Dallas. That's natural. Should Nick look at Zimmer for defensive coordinator next year? We should look at Fangio. The dude, the Broncos coach. That's who we should be looking at. That's who we should be looking at. We should be looking at Fangio. Now, I know we need another towel boy, so I think Joe Judge might be qualified for that. If he get fired this week, we can have Joe Judge warm these hot towels. You know what I'm saying? Have Joe Judge clean the jock straps. You know what I mean? I like to see how Deebo handles the playoffs. Deebo Samuel, listen, I think Deebo Samuel is absolutely the most dangerous weapon in the National Football League. He's the most dangerous weapon. It probably would be Christian McCaffrey if McCaffrey could stay healthy. But Deebo Samuel's, the stuff he put his body through, yo, and he's still healthy for the most part, he's the most dangerous weapon in the National Football League. Cordell Patterson would be like in the top 5 as well, too. That would be a surprise. But Deebo Samuel's can run. He can catch. I think he could block. I think the dude could throw if they drew it up for him. He'd probably be able to throw a 40-yard touchdown pass. I really, really like Deebo Samuel. That's the game right there. Micah Parsons is going to have to, if Dallas is really going to take the 49ers out of the game, Micah Parsons is going to have to, he's going to have to cover, man. He's going to have to cover, man. He's going to have to cover. Is Kittle healthy? Yes, Kittle was healthy, Kirsten. He's going to have to cover. He's going to have to cover either Deebo or he's going to have to cover. He's going to definitely be on Kittle. And I know he can't guard Kittle. I know he can't guard Kittle. So what they're going to do is they're going to put Trayvon Diggs on Deebo, and Brandon Ayuk been eating, and that little kid Jennings been eating. The San Fran offense is very, very slept on, yo. And they can run the ball, too. They very slept on. You know what I mean? Joe Judge could work for our promotions department. He's our #1 fan. That's facts. My guy CJ Huggins, thank you for the super chat. What's good, LB? People literally sleeping on us, but they forget we got the best rushing attack in the league. Facts. Nobody wants to deal with that drama. Band up Neff, man. Thank you for the super chat. What's up, LB? Eagles are going to win Saturday. I think we play Sunday. Saturday, pull an upset on the Cowboys, will be sent home on their couches next to Wentz. Exactly. Exactly. Would they be playing on? I thought it was Sunday at 1 o'clock. I thought it was Sunday at 1 o'clock. Yo, Mike Flores got fired. Miami head coach. I want him as our next defensive coordinator. He could be a good defensive coordinator. It's Sunday. Yeah, I thought it was Sunday. He could be a good defensive coordinator for us. But, you know, The amount of injuries that Tampa Bay got, now, you know, never want to wish injury on a ball club, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to get as many guys as they possibly can ready to go. And Brady knows us well, man. The first thing Brady says, they got a nasty D front. They got a nasty D line. Brady knows us well, bro. And you know what I mean? They're going to really have to call a really, really good game plan, man. They could be out of sync from, you know, the Antonio Brown events. They got a lot of stuff on their plate right now. And I think we're primed and in position to go out here and take care of some of this business, man. So I got an official video coming later. GOAT Talk is going on my channel this week. The keys to victory will be done by Wednesday. We're really going to get into, you know, ways that we really can beat this team and take advantage of this team. I'm going to give you my whole thought process on the game. I'm not just going to give you some keys. I'm going to show you, you know what I mean, what I mean by, you know, some of these talking points and, you know, just some of the advantages that we have. So we 8.5-point underdogs. You know, we knew we was going to be underdogs going into this game. I mean, that only makes sense. But, you know, we definitely still got room to take care of business, man. We got room to get better, 1% better every day. The plan is in motion. Whatever how we got going on is in motion. And you can only be excited about these things if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You're in the playoffs. Enjoy this week. A lot of content coming out this week from all your favorite Eagle content creators. I'm sure of it. And it is what it. BG, I really miss Brandon Graham. I really miss Brandon Graham, man. But yeah, man, we're going to get to it, man.